Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Stratch Professor. Let's go ahead and get in here. It's going to be another episode in our legendary Skrolk campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. Special thanks to Adam, Westworld, and Clinton for the very generous donation. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign yourself, just email me at thestratchprofessor@gmail.com. Happy to set that up for you. If you made it this far in the playlist, don't forget, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. It's just a couple of clicks. It's free. It's easy. You can even uncheck the bell if you don't want all the notifications from all the content that I crank out constantly, but you want to help support the channel. Okay, so last episode we turned on the Dark Elves. We're gonna fight them soon. We're gearing up for that. Food is starting to become a little bit more scarce. Money, we're getting into the red, as I said we would. 3,000 is a bit steep though, so we need to get some more money rolling in soon to keep up. But yeah, it's definitely heating up a little bit. Okay, so we're not able to crack the walls this time. So I think what we're going to have to do is hang out in the back with our main squad here.
Skaven, yes, yes.
As much as possible. We can leave some of these up front, because if they die, who cares? To an extent. And then we're just going to systematically knock out these towers. We'll see how much we can kill on the front. And then after that, we'll knock out the door and see if we can knock out a couple of walls with our ammo as well.
Tremble before Skrolk. Therefore, play claw catapult.
Just take 2 volleys. We don't want to get close. We don't want to get too close with those quarrelers. Let's spread these out a little bit. No, really not hit him? How can y'all not see him? Fire. The line of sight is just, like, incredible in this game sometimes. Like, how, they're right on top of this. How do you not have the angle to fire on them? Literally, how do you not have the angle to fire on them? Can we fire on the walls here then? We can't hit the people on top of the walls, but maybe we can fire on the walls themselves. Perhaps hit a couple of people while we're at it. Just obnoxious. found an angle that we can actually fire on. You know, just such an insane amount of ammo on these things. It's like just firing for days.
Skaven! Yes, yes! Skaven, yes, yes! Play claw catapult! Set some errors! Now, ready, now! We move, move!
They're trying to just run around in circles, so maybe they don't die. It's cute. Like, uh-oh, rats are scurrying. It's not showing the graphic. Okay. I mean, there's just like, it's going to be very difficult for anybody to hold a siege against that many plate barbarians. Now I think we're going to try to grab all this stuff up here around this area if we can really quickly. Get some money rolling in if we can. It's tough because each town, I mean, each town's probably only going to give us like 200 gold or something unless it has a gold mine. You don't make a ton of gold. I mean, they do have like a nice economy overall, but part of that is predicated on like their cheap units. That's why we need ports. Ports are definitely like super valuable. Ports, gold mines.
Clan pestilence will rule the world.
Of course, winning battles also gives lots of gold. Well, some gold.
Raise it, destroy it. Yes, yes. Capture nest. Take. Blood and pestilence is all.
Alright, so I think Warp Smart. Mutagenic Elixirs is good too, but they aren't quite high enough level yet on the squad here, so. We got a tech here too. Armor definitely. And we're just gonna go Warp Smart. 12% more damage on the catapults, and they get a little bit of leadership and blah blah blah. It's mostly just for the 12% damage. That's what we want. Ooh, actually, hold on. We can get Voice of the Horned Rat now. Or Aura of Pestilence, yeah. -5 melee attack is pretty sweet. 10 extra leadership is a huge deal too, though. I think the Aura of Pestilence is what I want. Okay. And then
Scurry away. Damage taken.
that. Okay. Try to tech that up. There's gonna be a rebellion no matter what, so we might as well just leave the income there. Rebellion spawning up everywhere. Okay, I think we might be able to stabilize this though. And we'll hold off right now on upgrading these. I don't think we need a lot of them to be tier 3. We just need a couple of them. What are events? Oh, that's the Confederation. Yeah. That's why we went to -6 here. Okay, because that Confederation.
Clan rats are not content.
What are we going to throw down here? I think we're going to throw down food, right? Probably just food. I mean, we're getting the tier 3 thing over here. Got this. We could go for a rubbish pit, or we could go for food. We look at on food every turn. Settlement upkeep is 16. Really? Do I have 16 settlement? How is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Army upkeep is 2. How is settlement that much? What am I missing? Food capacity +5. Does it consume more food if it's in bad public order?
Watch your back, Tail.
That doesn't consume food. That uses 1 food. That uses 1 food. Why? Why am I using that much food? I need to understand this because this is a huge issue. It's eating twice as much food as it appears as it should. Maybe it's counting that. Did I use a bunch of Menace from Below's earlier or something?
Lord Skrolk. Let the bell scream.
Not know. Okay, well, whatever. We got that. Oh, is it? Does this raid? Does this take a lot of food? Maybe that steals food or something when they're raiding? I don't know. Okay, so he's there. What do I do for Lost Valley here? I think it's just the food one, right? That's what we decided. I mean, we can sell it back later if we need to, but... we could also throw growth. Do we have growth? We do not have growth there. Maybe we just go growth and just say whatever. I think we're okay on food. Let's just get the growth. Crank it up as fast as we can.
Admiral of Mars fleets.
So we're recruiting there. Are we at war with the Elves and Citadel of Dusk? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Dang, they have 54 defense on those skeletons. We're gonna have to send someone over to kill that idiot eventually, the dude that's raiding us. Wait, where's that rebellion?
A true disciple.
Okay. This is my main guy here. Alright, we want plague. I mean, this could be pretty good in a siege. 18 is so expensive though. That's like almost 4 Vermintide that I could summon. 15 is also insanely expensive. That could be good in the right circumstances though, I suppose.
Pestilence is strong.
Where is this rebellion? Oh, the rebellion's over here.
Skaven's lead revolt.
Okay. Should be alright for now. Here we just...
Horned rat provides. Clan rats are not content. Bring death, disease. Reap for pestilence. Good, more bodies to infect. Their lives will be short.
Maybe it uses 2 food per...
They are mine now. Move.
Is there something where like multiple armies like double the amount of food that you use or something?
The clan
Terrifying Mask of E is cool.
prune.
Now it's 16. So I just gained 1 property. So this is saying this is taking up 2. Right? I just gained a property. Doesn't say how much it's consuming though. Does each town consume 2? I mean, that's would make logical sense here, but it doesn't say it's consuming. It says food consumption -1. Is it typically 1? And then when you upgrade it to this, it's 2? Is that what it is? It says settlements 18. Let's see if that adds up. Okay, so this should still be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or 11. It should only be 11. This is saying that it's minus 18, so that'd be if we had 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It must be that it's 2 per town automatically, and then it's an additional -1 if you're rank 3 or something like that.
Cankerous delight.
Okay, so that means if you want to stay on top of your food, you have to buy those food buildings then.
Unleash.
So as you get more towns, it gets like, starts getting really crazy in terms of trying to manage your food. You get a higher food capacity also, which means that you have to have more food to stay even percentage-wise.
Bring ruin upon the king's nest.
Okay, so is it going to go to 18 now? Or 20? We'll have to see next turn if it goes to 20.
Vile tide
There might be something that's broken with the stuff. Okay, let's do leadership plus 10.
A shadow of horned rat.
Is a 10 slot town, so that's pretty nice.
Move tails.
Chosen of Hecate.
I think we can beat that. These are going to be a little tougher, but I think we can take that out. Probably next turn. Or I meant to put this dude in here. So we could have leveled him up. That was a goof. So this is becoming okay. I don't think we need to level that up. I mean, 600's pretty good income from that area.
What's your back tail?
Positive public order, okay. Go to this, throw down some growth. Over here, yeah, we don't want to level this up to tier 3, because it costs extra food, which I assume will be 3, minus 3 or whatever. Okay. I think that's all good. Where's this Scheme of Doom? 500. Earthquake damages buildings. It does not damage walls, I'm pretty sure. So there's really like no point in getting this unless you just want to harass people. Oh, it damages walls and buildings. But the upkeep is 400 per turn. Walk it up there. I mean, we could just crack walls and that'd probably be fine. Hindering growth and income. Okay, so it doesn't even like attrition their garrison. Yeah, these two are just really not worth, I don't think, as far as I can tell. Ambush, Clanstone, Pestilence. Okay, so none of that's going to help us that much. Okay. How many turns? A few turns on this.
Time to do it, leaders.
We don't need any more food just yet. She just straight bailed out. Was like, nope.
Pestilence will come to all, whether
I
you
forgot he
bargain
still
or
has
not,
one town
not.
over here. That's annoying.
No, you failed.
Yeah, we have a pretty beast garrison here. I don't know if they're going to be able to take us. We've almost got enough to upgrade this to tier 4 also. Yeah, this person just bailed on their capital. They can't threaten Oxel. They might be able to get symbols of time. I probably could, which would be annoying, but...
Lord of Fear.
Don't think these guys can siege this either. We'll see. Some of these guys, I'm catching up with them now a little bit. They were getting ahead of me. This is where they are on the race. You get these checkpoints, and you get like chaos coming after you when you hit the checkpoints. How far am I? 350. Okay, so we need to make sure we have a serious army around Oxel when that happens.
I am Demon Caller.
Yeah, let's just do it.
High Queen Khalida.
They're Blood Hall Coven. I don't know who that is. Maybe these guys. These guys are actually starting to like us. I mean, there's a chance maybe we don't have to fight them, but if we want that full province, we probably will at some point. Maybe we just need 2 towns in it, though. Maybe we don't need the whole province. I just want the gold in the port.
Behold the majesty of the Phoenix Court. Now, to business. As you say.
Very low. Come on, I ended these treaties. Okay, whatever.
The council's voice.
Okay, so we're not going to be able to crack walls, but we got 5 catapults, so...
Ruin the enemy.
It's weird, we only have 5 workforce. The other one over here, we had 10 on level 1. But that's fine. I think we beat him anyways.
You will fight. You die.
Have our fodder units chill out up here. This is kind of cool port town. I don't think I've ever sieged this town before. So many different towns to siege.
Ready? Grey Seer. Plague monks. Bright glow catapults. Mad
That's so many. I thought I saw like a spell. Did they cast a spell? Oh, they did. Make sure they don't start running line of sight issues. Yeah, it is.
This fight is lost. I will not go.
Let's double checking line of sight issues here. Okay, they're doing well this time. They're not like tripping out. Basically, everybody's dead. Let's bust open this door here. Because, like, literally everybody's dead. We've incidentally already hit the gate a lot. It's like going through the gate because they have it open now. It's kind of troll. Who would have thought Skaven, best artillery? It's like, is it Dwarfs? Is it Empire? No, it's Skaven. They even nerfed them from the base game, I think. I mean, everything has way more health than it had in the base game, so... But the thing is, like, they just do so much splash damage. And there's 8 of them now. They gave them 8 instead of 4. But, like, it's just that hitbox is so huge and the splash damage is so massive. It also causes some kind of leadership penalty, which doesn't matter, like, that much. Guess maybe I didn't need 5 of them. And the craziest thing is just how much ammo they have, too. They have like 30-something ammo. Like, what? It's so much. That's like 240 of these things. It's like 20,000 damage.
Clan rats. Yes, yes, yes. Slay stuff.
Now there is... Yeah, there's bolt thrower back here, so we can go ahead and try to get that.
Fight, fight!
Obviously, when we start facing heavier armored units and big, large beasts and things like that, the catapults are not going to be as effective. But they're very good against these entry-level things, and they're very good in sieges.
Die, things! Protect me!
That's it, right? Done, coach. I mean, that's why you don't need, like, warp fire throwers or doom wheels or any of these other cool things most of the time, because you just catapult people to death. I mean, the warp fire... Or not the warp fire thrower, the flamethrower thing. I mean, it applies to that too, but the warp lightning cannon. It's like, that's good against large things. So we will have to have an answer to large beasts. I think the weapons team, the little green things, the globadiers, poison wind globadiers are also very good against large things. We're running a little, I keep looking over here because we're running a little light on disk space here. So hopefully we don't lose this episode. I think we have enough to pull it off, though. That's pretty big sack. I think we'll have enough to,
it's all mine.
we really need that money. So I think we'll have enough to occupy, enough movement to occupy after this. I hope so. Alright, now it's good.
Aye, Bishop of Decay. All hail, horned rat. Better than Thankwall, yes.
Okay, now we can loot and occupy. So that's really what you want to do most of the time. You can't sack and then raise, but you can sack and occupy. And you might say, you know, you get more money, but sometimes the buildings that you get are, and since everything comes in at tier 1 anyways, sometimes your buildings are dinged up, so I have to spend 274 here. You should almost always sack and occupy if you have the movement left, if you're sure you have the movement left to occupy it on the same turn. So if you have to wait an additional turn, that can be bad. So that's why I have been just looting and occupying. I haven't been confident that I have enough movement left to go back in on a lot of these fights. But okay, we definitely want to level this up to get to that gold mine ASAP. And I think we just want rattling more into the Okay, we're gonna have a rebellion here. We just kill the rebellion next turn, and then we could come up. Now, blessed, these guys did actually take over this. So, dang, they got walls there already? Or they got a gate there? No,
you failed.
Anyways, okay, so that should be all good. I think we can just double check on the towns. Okay, good. That one is starting to come up a little bit. Still having some problems here. We're about to finish this, but that's because this clown is raiding me. Okay, we haven't actually moved him yet. We're not at war with Itza. How strong is Itza right now? Fairly strong. They have no military allies. Scryer. It'd be nice if I could spot Clan Scryer. We could just go siege Itza right now. That'd be like super greedy. Let's see, one of their armies over here, and that's their big army. That might be their only army. Other option would be, I could double back and like maybe kill the dwarves. I could like pop over right here and then probably finish off these dwarves. I could force them to attrition at least. Leave Itza alone. But if they don't have... Let me scout real quick.
Pox to rats. Onward.
If they don't have an army there, that's pretty easy to knock that out. A lot of property in here though. This is easier to maintain, and it's got a diamond pack over here, and it would put attrition on this army, so they can't sit here forever and raging. Maybe we just go with that. I could also come over here and occupy this. I kind of want to go for Itza right now while they don't have an army. That would allow me to spot the other Skaven clan, but they're not going to like me because my reliability is low and I'm still under the Confederation penalty, aren't I? Or am I not anymore? Oh, I guess maybe I'm not. The penalty? I didn't think it'd already been 10 turns.
Horned ones, realm wakens.
Huh. Has it been 10 turns? I guess so.
Plan scheme is discordant.
I probably just need to shut these guys up before I make more enemies. And I need to scout to see where that property is that has the special stuff. Alright, let's just pop over and finish off these dudes.
I am the Plague Lord.
Okay. And we're waiting on that. And we've done everything else they're built. Just double check in here. Don't need to upgrade. That's fine. Yep. None of those are worth. Okay, I think we're good. This dude, let's just go up here and scout with this guy and just see kind of what we're working with over here. Kind of read the situation here and go ahead and start spreading some pestilence over there. Yeah, no, she's gonna come over there and sack that town. Most likely, which is gonna be annoying.
The great Vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord.
Okay, so one of the other people is winning the race right now. You can send disruptive forces over there if you want to. It usually costs a lot of gold, and we just can't afford it right now. It's just not worth. It's just the first one. It's fine. Yeah, if you want to send an intervention, you can send a little small force, a huge force, and a desperate intervention if you're really strong. And they can send interventions for you too. So you gotta be like, ready to roll. I need to start getting Lightning Strike with Queek. I mean, the ambush is very good, but just in case ambush fails. These guys even take this? Or are they just being annoying? They might be able to take it.
No, need my warp token stash.
I don't know if these guys can beat us or not. What do they have?
You failed.
I think I can beat them. But I'm going to make them siege me. So that we get all of the towers and stuff shooting at them also. I just wanted to scout out. The three, those three things are rough, but they're not going to use them as well as I do. And also have, what was that, 6 minutes from below I could use. So that should be enough to tie up their catapults. We'll see.
Pestilence is all. Vile tide comes. Make things
You're gonna make me fight this man for real? Okay.
Fight
Oh, yeah,
my
we're at 48
brothers.
Okay. I mean, they have some okay units, I guess. You know, they've got these are slight upgrades. These are gonna get just mowed. These Slayers are gonna get obliterated, I think. I mean, I don't know. They did buff their stats some, but they have no armor. So, good luck dealing with a million swarms of rats with no armor. Yeah, I don't see how they have a chance here, but okay.
Lord Skrolk. What orders? Council's command.
Skaven are just kind of like early game, just monsters. Like, they're so good at tier 3, and then of course like early tiers they're really strong too, just because they can swarm with everything. And with Skrolk you get the benefit of getting these plague monks at a cheap price that are very nice cleanup units. Obviously it's the late game a lot of times where Skaven are going to kind of start having some problems, but you still have ambush, and you have some okay stuff late game. Your artillery and all that stuff is still really good with your weapons teams. And you can get like Hell Pit Abomination. Decidedly, you know, if someone comes at you with a, you know, a 12,000 cost Vampire Coast or Dark Elf army or something, you don't have an answer for that, really. The most elite units or whatever. I don't know why. Sometimes the Dwarfs do this. They just run all the way to the left side of the map, but I'm not sure what's up with that. So this is kind of like some wonky AI that happens sometimes, but at the same time, like, there's no way they win this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. They cannot deal with these catapults. This was true in multiplayer too. I played a lot of multiplayer. Now this was back in the day. You know, I played like probably 500 multiplayer games. Skaven weren't around back then when I played, but it was similar with Greenskin Doom Divers. It's like, you just absolutely shattered most dwarves. Because they don't have any cavalry, they don't have anything fast that can get over there. With the artillery, all they can do is just, maybe they have artillery that can kind of match you. I mean, they're taking a big chunk out of my plague units here, but... Try to aim for different stuff so that they don't, so it's harder for them to dance around it. Because they will try to dodge, kind of like I'm doing here.
Forward or backward? Council's command. We move. Clanrank spears. Agreed. Yes.
I love how they just keep firing even though they have like rats all over them.
Skaven slaves! Sparrows of flame! Guide us onward. Slumbering! Good orders! Eat bite! Clan rats! Tail swan! Murder, kill, kill! Advance, retreat! Blessed with kill! Skrenrika Bokrek! Scurrying, yes, yes! You're ready now! Lord Skrolk!
It does damage when you summon it? I forgot about that. Oh crap, that's the wrong thing. Of course that does damage, that's the AoE. I thought I was doing the summoning thing. Let's see how much damage this does. I mean, they're not in the middle of it, they're just kind of like... I thought I had the pestilent summoning thing, but that was not what I thought it was.
Law of pestilence! Goodbye, attack! Starting it! Yes, yes! We move! Move! What? Yes! Kill, kill! Guide us!
I'm trying to run those guys off the map. I could see them maybe rallying back.
Spells of flame! Yes, now, now! Council's command! Ready, ready! Guide us, Old One! The saints are barons! Spears!
It's just a summon.
Blade claw at the fire! Forward or backward!
I mean, like, if I was on the enemy team, I would just be like, oh my god, or like real life, it's just like so many flaming balls of death. We don't even have the crazy stuff for him yet. Just wait until we get a Warplock Engineer at tier 4. He has this buff that like makes them like more accurate and fire faster and gives them like 20% extra ammo and all this crazy stuff. Skaven have some of the best heroes in the game. Like the Plague magic is some of the best magic in the game. They have other awesome stuff about them. Like they can't they get on the like a plague furnace or something, or is that only, I don't remember if that's the Lord or not, but they get a pretty good mount as well, where they get like pretty good health and pretty good armor for a caster. They also have crack walls. And you've got the Warplock Engineer, who gives you movement speed, buffs up all of your artillery, has magic. There's just so many nutty things about their heroes. That's a lot of money.
Nothing. Find me Warpstone, brothers. Leave nothing.
Nice.
Rapture my plague brothers.
Sweet, I like that. Nice, nice. Scribe. Okay. What do we get? We got Pestilence Aura, we got Horned Rat. Could get Envoy with the Council if we want to. Need to start getting Ancient Cunning though, for sure. Because we're going to have some Chaos armies coming up soon. As soon as we finish our ritual, and we need to be on point with those ambushes.
Faithful servant
So we got
of
Plague,
decay.
which I was not that impressed with it. I think just going with Pestilent Birth. Probably better.
Clan pestilence will rule the world. My eyes gone, but I see.
Sentinel of Time. Now, can they? They're not going to be able to beat them, probably.
My visions predict
Possible.
fate.
But I'm skeptical. Alright.
Scream, scream.
Vermintide, Best with Health, Plague Rash, Engineering Skill. Okay. I think we need to go to Ancient Cunning. I do also want to get Respected and Feared. You might wonder, well, why not Pack Leader? In past campaigns, I have run with Pack Leader, and it is nice with Clan Rats, but realistically, the Clan Rats just don't matter that much in terms of, like, their offense. Like, melee defense and armor and stuff is very good on them, but we just need them to live and just take up a bunch of space, and that's probably fine. So we might circle back, like, maybe a lot later on and check them out, but Respected and Feared is definitely interesting, but we don't have as many Plague Monks with this army. So I think we're just going to go with Campaign here, Ancient Cunning, and we need to get over to all the cost reduction stuff. It's kind of the most important thing right now. Okay.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Really?
Set you
No
free,
way.
Azaz.
I have to fight this? 59. Okay, well, we'll do that next episode. I don't want to run out of space in my hard drive, but then also we're out of time. I really need to make these episodes, like, no longer than an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour. But, yeah, that's going to be it. So it's definitely spicing up a little bit. We're starting to really just run through a bunch of people here. We're going to face our first Chaos army here soon. We're a little bit behind in the race, but it's okay. Like I said, really, you need to get to like 3 of these warp buildings, because remember, each one of these warp buildings is worth 10 other settlements, because it gives you 10 warp per turn, and a normal settlement only gives you 1. So we need to hunt these down. Like I said, I know there's one kind of on the western beach somewhere. I'm not sure what that is, where that is, and there's one north of Itzel. And then we need to, when we get to assassins at tier 4, we need to send an assassin out to go spot Queek and try to ally with Queek on the other shore, because they're obviously going to be more of the resources over there. So we'll get all that started. I don't remember how long we had till we got to tier 4, but it should be within the next episode or 2. We can start getting to tier 4. We can get our Warp Block Engineer. We can try out the new rocket team. And then we can get some assassins and some of the Death Runners and Assassins and things like that. So a lot of fun stuff coming up. Be sure to stay tuned. Thanks again, as always, to Adam, Westworld, and Clinton for sponsoring this campaign. If you want to sponsor a campaign, just email me at strategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'll set that up for you. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I know I sound like a broken record, but it really does help out a ton. It's so simple. Just a couple of clicks. If you do enjoy the content, I think I am a fairly unique content creator. You know, coming at this with an education background, teaching at a major university in the United States, trying to explain everything that I'm doing while playing it on the hardest difficulty, being pretty family friendly. I think there's a lot of unique perks to this channel. So if you want to support that type of content, and the fact that I put out a ton of videos, I have like 2,500 videos or something on the channel. It's a ton. So I'm just constantly working, constantly trying to crank out as much content as I can for you. So if you want to support that, like and subscribe helps out a ton. But that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.